Yolanda Hawkins, and on today's show, you are going to get to know the Lash Spa.
Hey everybody, my name is Desiree Mapp, and welcome to another edition of Getting to Know. Getting to Know is a video web series where if you are an entrepreneur, if you own a small business, we want to get to know you. We want to get to know your business. We want to get to know the inspiration behind your business. And today, we're going to do just that with Yolanda Hawkins from the Lash Spa in Fort Worth, Texas. Welcome to the show, Yolanda.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for having me. This is a beautiful spa. There's a lot of history in the spa, and I can't wait to get into that. So tell me about where you're from and how did you get started?
I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. I actually was a Lash customer. Being in the beauty industry for over 20 plus years, I have done nails, hair, and I saw that by me getting my lashes, it was relaxing. So I decided that, this is something that I think I would be interested in doing. And once I got into doing it, I just became very passionate about it. What else can I say?
How long has it been?
It's been about 6 years now.
6 years. So you started off doing hair and nails.
Right. I started doing hair when I was in high school. I went to a technical high school, and it was a trade.
What's the name of the
Trimble Tech High School.
Is that here in Fort Worth?
In Fort Worth. And I did hair a little bit, and then I went off to college, and so I would do hair in my dorms.
Oh, so you earned some extra money that way.
So, yeah. But building the clientele in the hair industry is competitive.
Yeah. What are some of the trends that you've noticed over the years in, at that time, just doing exclusively hair? How did you adapt to, so let's talk about some of the trends.
The music was in like Escape, SWV.
Oh, so you probably had a lot of the asymmetrical.
And to be honest, it's just repeating itself because I see it now.
What about the natural hair trend? Do you think that's also, I guess that's also repeating itself too, from like the 60s and late 70s and stuff like that? Yeah.
I love this natural hair thing.
You and me both, yeah.
It's so easy and low maintenance.
How do you go about trying to find somebody to do your hair or to do your lashes?
It's hard, but in a sense it is, because I'm particular about people's technique. I'm really, I won't say I'm hard on myself about my lash work, but I'm very detailed, and the work has to be clean. You know, I'm more of a I could say I'm a perfectionist. And some people that does lashes, you really have to have the patience, because you're taking one lash and applying another one to each lash one by one. So it looks like you don't have a lot of lashes, but you have 100 lashes or more per eye naturally.
Wow.
So when I look for a stylist, a lash stylist, I'm always lifting the eye and looking to see how their application is applied.
Oh, so they don't like you because you really getting in there and seeing.
Yes, because if your application, I could look at you and say, okay, her lashes really look nice. But once I get in there, I can see clumpy glue and things like that. You know, my clients don't leave out of here with it, so I wouldn't want it because it's damaging to the eyes.
So what are some of the trends with lashes have you noticed in the 6 years that you're doing them? Is it still, I'm not sure what's the correct way to put them, because some of them you get the little strip and it's all lashes, and then you have like the individual,
which are called tabs.
Those are called tabs?
Or individuals. You can call them individual as well too, and they have like the 3 on one. Now I started out with those years ago. Back in, I'll say like 2000. And they were really nice and give you that full look. Lash extensions came out in 2006.
Okay. Are those the individual?
It was introduced to America.
Are those the individual ones, the lash extensions?
All of them
what's the
are
difference?
individual. The lash extensions, the difference are the individuals are applied in between your eyelashes to the skin, and the eyelash extensions are applied on the side or either on the top of your eyelashes.
Okay.
And you're doing them one by one, whereas the tabs, it's quick. It's a quick fix. They look nice, but it rips your lashes out. Just think if you have something that's attached in between, so it's taking your lashes out. It's ripping them out.
The tab.
Versus the eyelash extension is applied on your lash, so they grow out.
Okay.
And they shed because your lash have a lash cycle where they shed.
What's the last cycle? So my lashes, they'll start to shed when?
Maybe every 6 weeks or so.
6 weeks.
They shed, but we don't notice them because your lashes are so fine.
Yeah.
You'll never notice that versus your hair on your head.
Yeah.
You'll notice that okay, I have a lot of shedding.
So let's talk about the process of getting your lashes done. Now, whether I want individual lashes, lash extensions, or the tab, you do all three?
I do all three.
Which one do you prefer to do?
I prefer the extensions. It's relaxing. The client is, positioned more secure than just sitting up in the chair. Some of them get slumped over. You're relaxed.
Oh, and this is where she does the lashes. So they sit here. So when they come to the lash spa, they sit here. This is a heated blanket. So you probably go directly to sleep. And she sits at the top, right? And you just do your thing.
I do my thing.
So the kind of glue that you use, it's maybe a stupid question. I feel like I'm asking crazy questions. Is it the same glue that is used for a track in your hair?
No.
It's exclusively?
No.
Because I always thought
And
that
so-
when you got lashes, it's the same glue that you use to put in your weave track.
No. Now you do have some places.
Oh, okay. So I'm not too far off. Some places do
Yes,
that. Okay.
But no. And that goes back to why I'm particular about who works on my hair and my eyes. You want to use the products that's for eyelash extensions, whatever you do.
Okay.
You wouldn't want to put something you putting on your hair on your eyes.
Yeah.
The glue that I use, it's consistent with a medical grade glue that they use for surgery. Actually,
Oh, okay.
it's a surgical glue, but it's
safe for the
special.
eyes.
It's safe for the eyes, and there are different brands that you can use because I have customers with sensitive eyes. They have allergies, so we have a sensitive glue. So there are different grades of glue that you can use.
How long does the process take?
Anywhere from an hour and a half to 2.
Wow. How many would you, so for like a full set of lashes, how many lashes do you apply? Have you ever counted how many you actually apply per eye?
I apply at least anywhere from 160 to 200
Per eye?
per eye, depending on the technique. Because over the years, there are different techniques that been coming out for lash extensions. You have the new technique that I just learned and trained about a month ago is the volume lash. And that volume lash, a lot of one thing about the lashes, I call them the classic lashes with the extensions. They give you a more natural look.
Yeah.
But some ladies prefer to have this fabulous Kim Kardashian look, which I prefer. I mean, I think it's nice. It's a time and a place for it, but just for everyday wear, I prefer the classic because that's more natural. And I'm more into the natural thing. But you have to get a client what they want.
Yeah.
And the volume gives you that fluffy, full lash that a lot of ladies like. But it's a lighter lash. It's more lashes, lighter weight. Versus a couple of years ago, I'll say, some technicians would stack a heavy lash on top of your lash to give you that full look, and that's damaging.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about when you blink, you've got to feel the weight of that.
And that's the thing about eyelash extensions, you don't feel the weight of them versus the tabs. You feel the weight.
Okay.
Even with a strip, you can feel the weight.
Yeah, that.
And you don't want to go around, I don't think, every day just feeling that weight.
Yeah, I'm thinking your eye get tired because it's constantly doing calisthenics.
You know what? I haven't thought about that, but sometimes when I look at women with those heavy lashes on, their eyes are so low.
Yeah, they gotta be tired. Your eyes gotta be tired.
And I'm like,
why? I'm thinking,
why do they look tired? They look tired all the time.
Because I'm sure the eye is just tired from doing all that work.
I never thought about that.
So do you normally do the top and the bottom, or just the top?
I can do both, but I normally do the top.
Do your clients request the top and the bottom?
I have, like if they're going to a special event, or if it's a birthday or a holiday, photo shoots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about the driving force behind the salon. Let's talk about the history of it. This isn't, you didn't open this up with the intention of just the lash spa.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, but when I opened, I had lashes on there, not knowing that I would actually do lashes.
So this was already this was already a salon before you started doing hair.
This was a salon. My great aunt, opened this salon years ago, maybe like in the 40s. And in the 40s, they worked from home.
Yeah.
And so when I was a little girl, I used to come over here, and I would come back here. I never got a chance to watch her because she was about 80-something when I was 9. But I would always hear the stories about how Aunt Jeanette did hair back here, and she had all the clientele in the neighborhood. And I was probably about in the 6th grade when I became passionate about doing hair. Not only did Aunt Jeanette do hair, but my great-grandmother's best friend.
They all did hair in here?
No, they did hair in their homes.
Okay.
Which my great-grandmother didn't do hair, but her best friend, Ruby Deer, which she's just like a grandmother to us too. She did hair, and I would go to her house and pick pomegranates off of her tree, and she would have, and I would have to go in her salon and ask. And just sitting around eating pomegranates, just watching them getting their hair done, and the conversations. Because kids always want to be in adult conversations. Yes, they do. And just the way women would walk out looking, oh, Ruby dear, you made me look beautiful today. And I'm a girly girl, so I was like, I think that's something I would want to do when I get older. But I would hear back to my Aunt Jeanette, I would hear stories about how she did hair, and she would cook for her clients. She can cook, and she did hair. So once I got in high school, I always remembered this salon. And I was like, where can I start out? Because I know when you start out, it's hard building a clientele. It takes time.
Right.
And I would think about the money that I was going to spend, and in someone else's business, trying to build my own.
Right. And you'd have to give them a cut.
True. So, but this salon was always in mind, and I never knew that I would own it. So, this has just been a drive. Like I said, it's just been a driving force behind me doing hair. It's history, been in my family for years. I just been around hair all my life, seemed like, with Ruby Deer and then Anjanette. Now, this salon was used as a storage.
Okay.
When I first
so this
got
was
the
a
house.
storage. Okay.
Yes, because my cousin just used it as a storage space. And the original shampoo bowl was still attached.
So when this house was built, this part here was a salon?
Yes. I want to say it was an add-on. It was an add-on. Because this house was moved from one area to another. This is not where it was originally. So when they moved it, she added on this salon, this whole back.
And when was that?
Probably around 1960, 60 something. It was moved, and right now where it was originally is a freeway where this house is at.
How do you move a house? In 1960, no less.
Well, I guess 18-wheelers.
Yeah, but...
Because this house is on pier and beams. This is not like a slab. So I guess that makes a difference.
Right. Yeah, but I'm thinking in terms of socially, was Fort Worth... I didn't know that that was available for people, for black people in 1960 to be able to
move
a house.
Well, evidently it was, because I moved this house. And that's some of the history that my grandmother had given me. And so once they moved the house, they added this on the salon. And she worked from home.
Okay, so who's this?
This Anjanette, and
which one is Anjanette?
With the glasses.
Okay,
this is
the one
my
in the middle.
Anjanette.
That's Anjanette. That's Anjanette. And these are the ladies who worked in the salon?
In this salon.
Oh, wow.
And this salon
and that's right outside this door right here?
Right outside this door.
Is this in this location, or is this the place before it was moved?
This is in the same location.
That's amazing.
And this is the inside of the salon.
Oh, they're getting busy. She's reading a magazine.
So
it's not Inside Weekly or In Touch Weekly.
Nowadays 2 people couldn't work in this size, but in the 60s it was 6 that worked.
Is this inside here?
Inside here. So this was 200. This is about 260 square feet in here.
It's packed in here. I count, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 people in here. And it don't look all that small.
It doesn't.
They getting pressing curls, because I see this here, this heat, they probably getting their hair pressed.
And I have those. I wish I had them to show, but my uncle was refurbishing.
As my husband likes to say, they're getting their heritage pressed hot comb right out of their hair. Oh, and these are the cosmetology license from now, your, I guess, your great aunt. They were $3 back then. How much is it today?
About $70, 75.
This is 1961. The operator's license was $3. Okay, so let's gonna take a break from the interview for a second, and we're gonna do the segment called "Say It in 6." Okay.
Okay.
Say It in 6 is a segment of the show where we don't ask you about lashes or anything. It's just some random questions so that people get to know Yolanda a little bit better. Okay.
Okay.
So these are fun questions. Some of them may make you laugh. Some of them might make you think. Okay. But question number 1: who is your favorite New Edition member?
Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown. He's kind of like the reluctant member. Sometimes he's a part, sometimes he's not. Did you go see them when they came here?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, because I heard he dropped off the tour at that point.
No,
so you would have been disappointed. Okay. Question number 2. I know you like to work out a lot. When you're working out, what music is pumping in your headphones?
Lil Wayne.
What song?
I
like all of them?
I just like all of them.
Okay.
I like the beats, and I couldn't even tell you a name of Lil Wayne song. I just like some of the things he say.
Okay.
You know.
Question number 3.
His word usage.
What is your favorite item to splurge on?
Seafood.
Oh, I love seafood.
I love this place called the Boiling Crab. Everyone knows me, know I love this
Where
place.
is that at?
It's in Dallas. In Garland, actually. And I splurge when I go over there.
I've never been there before. And I love seafood. I grew up on seafood. I love it.
Would you call it a splurge, though?
It depends how many times you go. How many times you go?
I used to go twice a week.
Oh, in Dallas? And you live in Fort Worth?
But now
I would say that's a splurge when you include the gas.
It used
and all
to be
that
a splurge, yeah, but I don't.
Now it's a special treat.
It's a special treat. I have gotten burnt out. And like you said, I like to work out a lot, so.
Yeah, but seafood's not that fattening.
It's not that fattening, but the sodium is high with the sauces and the butter and all those spices.
Okay. So my husband and I have been living here in Dallas Fort Worth for about 7 years. 7 years now. And one of the things that we've noticed is that you need a car to go everywhere.
True.
My question number 4 is, when was the last time you took public transportation?
About 5 years ago.
Was the bus?
No, it was a train. I used to work in Dallas, and I would take the train.
Yeah.
Park and ride.
Yeah, the park and ride.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the last movie you saw?
Wow. What was the last movie that I saw? At the movies or at home?
At the movie theater. At the movie theater.
About the apes. Something.
Planet of the Apes?
No, Caesar. The return. You know, the little ape that was raised by a human.
No. That's Planet of the Apes, isn't it?
No, it's not Planet of the Apes, is it?
I don't know.
Well, it's something about Caesar returns.
Okay. Last question. And this is about lashes. Which famous person's lashes would you like to do? Famous person can either be dead or alive or a fictional character.
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey. You know, she's famous for lashes. I remember her saying when she first got started on the show, she would go to Walgreens and get the Walgreens lashes because those were the best lashes. But I guess those are like the tab lashes. I wonder what kind of lashes she wears these days. So let's talk about people that you see on TV. So do you ever catch yourself when you're watching TV and you get a close-up trying to see which lash a person has on?
I catch myself not only watching TV or just when I look at people, period. And I make eye contact and I notice lashes. I'm like, what type of lash? I can instantly tell what type.
Okay, what kind of lashes do I have?
Yours, your natural.
It's true, I don't have any.
But last night I was looking at this lady's lashes. And the thing about your lashes, they grow out. So when you have eyelash extensions on, they grow off base. And her lashes look like they were growing. Looked like she had extensions on because they were off base.
What's off base? Mean that they weren't at the base?
They wasn't attached to the base.
Okay.
And so when I looked at her again, I said, no, those are strips. And what she did is she applied them under instead of over the lash, and they really look good. So
I like the individual ones you did for Deanne, my sister. They look really good,
and they look natural.
They look natural. Hint. I'm gonna have to campaign to get my lashes done. Okay, so let's get back to the interview. How many people would you say you see in a month?
About 100 people a month.
A month? That's a lot. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, 100 different people because my clientele consists of about 100 clients that I have that
So-
constantly, and it may be a little bit more than that, and sometimes it can be fewer than that, but that's what I have counted so far.
So your
'Cause I have
customers, the clients that you have, are they based on recommendations or what? How do people?
Well, some of them I got from advertising, some are word of mouth. They just come from everywhere, you know.
I'm gonna ask you another crazy question.
Uh-huh.
Because one of the things I noticed in trends, and I'm not sure I'm a real fan of it, but they do like the square eyebrows. And like the eyebrows going like forever, like Brooke Shields almost. Is there such thing as eyebrow extensions?
Yes, it is.
I just pulled that question out of, really?
When I traveled to Asia, and I was gonna take an eyebrow extension course.
Because as you get older, they tend to thin out. I know mine's is.
Yeah, it is. It is a such thing as eyebrow extensions. It's a very tedious process as well.
Is it here in the States or is
It's
it
here in the States? It's here in the States. People don't get them as often, but I think that's gonna be like my next service that I add to the menu of services, or add to my service of menus. Because right now it's not really that big of a hot commodity. Like when I started doing lashes, it was only a few of us.
Right.
But now it's saturated. So you have everyone everywhere doing. But
you have to separate yourself.
Yes.
Wow. Eyebrow extension. So we talked about a lot of stuff with lashes and the history of the salon. Is there anything you want to add?
Yeah, I think my aunt, I know if she was looking down on me, she would really be proud that I kept her legacy going. Yeah. I know that I was a perfect fit to have this place. I dreamed about it for years, even like I said, when I was a little girl, and I never thought that I would own it. So I think, you know how some people, they don't know where they're supposed to be in life, or I always knew that, and I'm just grateful to have had her as an aunt. And I knew at a very young age, so I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. You know, I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
So
are you accepting new clients?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. I accept all the time.
And how can people get in touch with you?
You can get in touch with me at my website, www.spaluxandlounge.com. Also by email at yh_events@yahoo.com.
Okay, that's great. Okay, everybody, so remember to follow up with Yolanda Hawkins, her email address, her webpage. We're not going to give out the phone number, but I just want to say, you know, on behalf of me and Six Man Productions, thank you very much for allowing us to come in here and film you and learn about the legacy that you have behind you. I'm sure your Aunt Jeanette and everybody who worked in here, their spirits are here. It's so peaceful in here. You can feel that when you walk in the door. And I'm sure there's a lot of praying. These look like good church folk women. She got her church shoes.
You know, it's funny that you say that, but my clients always tell me that.
Yeah.
It's so peaceful.
Yeah.
When they come in my door. It's just relaxing, and I love that. And I have a lot of first ladies that come here and get their lashes done as well. So yes, their spirits, and it's most definitely here.
I wish you much success. That's beyond anything that you can ask or think. And I pray that you continue the legacy that's already inside you. So thank you for allowing us to be here. So that's it, everybody. Remember, if you or someone you know would like to participate in the Getting to Know series, inbox us. here on YouTube, inbox us on Facebook, or email us at info@sixmanprod.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our Facebook page. That's it. Bye. Oh, bye everybody. Say bye, Yolanda.
Bye.
It's on again.